Here we back. Now, today, man, we're going to be talking about Oshay Duke Jackson, Roland Martin, and Tariq Nasheed. Now, it seems that Roland Martin is getting put on trial, right? Roland Martin is the topic of conversation because it has been discovered that he received a $350,000 donation from the Kamala Harris campaign. Take a look up on the screen. The campaign gave a $350,000 payment to New Vision Media on September 9th, according to FEC filings. Now, New Vision Media is, I believe, that company that is owned by Roland Martin. That's his media company, New Vision Media. Now, I've been sitting back and I've been seeing guys like Oshay Duke Jackson, Tariq Nasheed. They've been ringing the alarm on this subject, so I'm going to give my thoughts and analysis on this topic. But before I get into it, I'm going to play the clips of Oshay and Tariq talking about the subject, and I'm going to come in and out of my commentary. Let's go.
Trying to portray himself as a media outlet. Roland, what he does is not media. Roland is a Democrat hoe. Roland is a big, juicy hoe for the Democrats.
Kamala Harris raised over $1 billion from her political campaign and ended up $20 million in debt. Donald Trump, I believe, raised $750. She raised 1.2. And now we're starting to see who really got paid a lot. Campaign gives $350,000 to New Vision Media. Now, who is New Vision Media? New Vision Media is a media company owned and run by Roland Martin. And this is what happens. The Democrats, they take this money from hardworking people, these companies. They don't have any value for the money, so they freely give it to people who are not deserving of the money, like Roland Martin. Roland Martin don't need to get no extra money. Roland Martin is not worth the money.
Now, the angle I'm going to approach this topic is going to be unorthodox, but as you already know, that's how I do it. Now, as we know, Roland Martin is a staunch Democrat loyalist. As far as I can remember, the majority of my life, I've always known Roland Martin to be a loyal Democrat. Now, Roland Martin is also a media personality, the chief executive officer of his own media company. And as we know, especially if you study American history, the media has always been connected to politics, whether going all the way back to 200 years ago when it was newspapers was the dominant form of media, then it became the radio, then it became the TV, then it became the internet, then it became social media. And when you study history, you're going to notice that going all the way back to guys like John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, William Henry Harrison, Dwight D. Eisenhower, JFK, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon Baines Johnson, Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, they've all used the media, whatever the dominant form of media was at the time, to assist them on the campaign trail when they were running for president. And also when they were actually serving as president, they used the media to support them in their administration. So that's number one, right? I'm seeing guys like Oshay, guys like Tariq making a whole big deal out of this as if this is something new. It's not new, right? In fact, like I always say, if black men want to become more politically influential, we need to get our money all the way up so we are also in a position to cut the check to promote our own political initiatives in the media, especially because this is how the game goes. Roland Martin and New Vision Media is no different than somebody like Brian Roberts, the CEO of Comcast, right? He's no different than somebody like David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, which is the parent company of CNN, right? Roland Martin is no different than somebody like Rupert Murdoch, right? The Murdoch family down in Fox News. Roland Martin is no different than somebody like Sherry Redstone, right? The chairwoman of CBS and Viacom. Roland Martin is no different than somebody like Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, which is also the parent company of ABC and ESPN. Roland Martin is no different than somebody like Meredith Levine, the CEO of the New York Times. And what do all these executives have in common? They make a majority of their revenue from advertising, whether that's CNN promoting the agenda of the Democrats and the left, or whether that's Fox News and the New York Post promoting the agenda of the Republicans and the right. But one thing I'll never understand with guys like Tariq Nasheed and Oshay Duke Jackson, they seem to get, up in arms whenever they see another black person doing anything. But I just mentioned 5, 6, 7 big, millionaire, multi-millionaire, billionaire white executives. And how come I never seen not a single video made on any of these individuals? Now, I know that Tariq Nasheed and Oshay Duke Jackson, they're black Republican conservative booty clappers, but how come I never seen you make a video on the CEO of CNN, right? Or any of the big, left-leaning Democrat media houses? How come you never attack the executives of those companies for taking money from the Democrats, right? we got to talk about this, right? Especially guys like Tariq Nasheed. How come he hasn't made a video on the fact that so many individuals in Donald Trump's cabinet are a bunch of immigrant, musty feet, tether booty scratchers, right? You got the Secretary of Defense, he's Norwegian descent. You got the Secretary of Homeland Security, Norwegian descent. You got the Secretary of State, a Cuban booty scratcher. But I never seen a video from any of these Republican, conservative, black booty clappers about any of the white immigrants that are taking up all these big government positions, right? And I gotta stop and I gotta ask myself, why are these men so courageous, so fearless against other black men, but so humble, weak, and docile against the white man or the white woman? It's crazy. But anyways, let me jump into Roland Martin's response to this fiasco. Run the footage. I'll be right back.
Now, first and foremost, I don't understand why they put media buy in parentheses, because that's what the $350,000 was for. It was for advertising. The same Negroes who bumping their gums, whine and complain about black wealth creation, about how do we support black, all that sort of stuff like that. The same Negroes. Yet they mad because of what we got, which was minuscule compared to others. So please, all of you hating Negroes, please explain to me why. Why should black-owned media take a back seat and work for free, run ads for free, and not receive any political campaign money, but all the other folks in white media can earn billions of dollars, but black-owned media can't?
Now, I'll be the first to admit Roland Martin is a Democrat loyalist. He is a Democrat booty clapper, right? He is the opposite end of guys like Oshay and Tariq, who are Republican booty clappers. Now, when it comes to me, I'm just a Pan-Africanist. I'm just a black man that loves black people. I love the black woman. I love the black child, right? The only person I'm booty clapping for is for the black family. I'm not booty clapping for a political party. But I gotta admit, Roland Martin had a point. I gotta admit, especially when it comes to guys like Tariq Nasheed and Oshay Duke Jackson, right? You cannot be a black conservative and then you try to come at another black man for being a capitalist. I don't understand it, because the foundations of conservatism in the West is free enterprise, capitalism, individualism. So how are you gonna turn around and come at another black man for embodying the very foundations of your ideology? I don't understand it. Roland Martin is doing exactly what conservatives always claim they love talking about: engaging in capitalism. He picked himself up by the bootstraps. He started his own enterprise, built himself up from the ground up. Now he is capitalizing on the opportunities that come his way, and he is monetizing his influence. He is engaging in black conservatism, if you want to be honest, right? Now, of course, he's a Democrat, but by his actions, you can tell there's some overlap when it comes to conservatism. But say whatever you want, but Roland Martin was absolutely correct when he said that you guys are making a big fiasco about him getting $300,000, but you're not saying anything about big media giants like CNN and Fox News, who generate billions of dollars in ad revenue. So Roland Martin gets $300,000 and we got to bring out the pitchforks and go lynch him. But Rupert Murdoch and the Murdoch family can generate $1 billion from ad revenue, and y'all don't say nothing. Y'all just quiet like some church mouse. Y'all some bitches. Y'all some hoes, right? I got to admit it. So the white man can make $1 billion from ad revenue. Y'all don't say nothing, right? Fox News, right-leaning, Republican-leaning, selling ad space for the Republicans, getting billions of dollars. Nobody says nothing. Roland Martin gets $300,000. You making videos and you going on the attack. But you're not making no videos targeted towards David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, which is the parent company of CNN. You're not going to make any videos against the white man. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. And don't even get me started on Donald Trump, because Donald Trump had Elon Musk standing behind him. Elon Musk was Donald Trump's media strategist on the campaign trail. Elon Musk is a South African, he's an African booty scratcher, all right? He's an immigrant, tether, musty feet African booty scratcher. And y'all never made a single video about Elon Musk, the booty scratcher South African. But both of y'all, Tariq Nasheed and Oshay, y'all made countless videos on the black immigrants, the Nigerian immigrants, the Senegalese immigrants, but you ain't make a single video about the South African booty scratcher? You talking about Roland Martin got $300,000. Elon Musk got a whole position in government. He got a position in Donald Trump's cabinet. He is the director of government efficiency, a booty scratcher from South Africa. And you already know he's gonna get some crazy government contracts for his companies. He's gonna get billions and billions of dollars. He might become a trillionaire over the next few years. And guess what? Not neither of you coward-ass black men, Oshay or Tariq, are gonna make a single video targeted towards Elon Musk or any of these white immigrants. I'm the only one on here calling out these white immigrants as tethers and musty feet booty scratchers. I'm the only one doing it. The rest of y'all too scared to do it. Y'all got too much respect for the white man. Y'all got too much reverence for the white man. See, y'all talking about Roland Martin got $300,000. Elon Musk weaponized the entire algorithm on Twitter to assist Donald Trump on the campaign trail. And in return, he was given a government position and government contracts. And not a single video was made, not a single word was uttered from any of you cowards. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is a white supremacist who believes in racial hierarchy and race science. And in fact, he actually follows accounts on Twitter that talks about black people having IQs of 67, which according to those standards, we'd be functionally retarded and we wouldn't be able to wipe our own ass. But that's who Elon Musk is. And y'all never said a word against Elon Musk. Man, but I guarantee if Elon Musk was black, nigga, it would have been 100 videos from both of y'all. If Elon Musk was a Zulu from South Africa, man, y'all would have brought out the pitchforks. But because Elon Musk is a European settler from South Africa, y'all keep y'all crusty mouth shut. Because both of y'all are some cowards and y'all scared of the white man. Y'all know when the white man come around, shut your dumb ass mouth. You're only courageous against the black man. That goes for both of y'all. Crying about the black man making $300,000, but you keep your mouth shut when the white man makes over $1 billion doing the same exact thing. Y'all some cowards, man, and I don't respect none of y'all, man. Coward ass, grown ass black men. But anyways, let's do a rundown of the history of media, the history of advertising, and the history of how it's all been connected to politics going back to the days of Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. Take a look up on the screen. Going back to the 19th century, when newspapers were the preeminent medium of communication, the majority of newspapers were either run by private businesses or political organizations. The National Intelligencer was one of the first newspapers that was designed to support a specific president, and the first of its kind to publish complete transcripts of meetings held in Congress. Published in Washington from 1800 to 1870, the newspaper was highly biased towards Republicans and Thomas Jefferson. Now, time out. As you can see, like I said before, this is nothing new, right? This is nothing new, right? So going all the way back to the days of Thomas Jefferson, the slave-owning pedophile, there was already media in the form of newspapers that was in the pocket of certain politicians like Thomas Jefferson, right? And as we know, Thomas Jefferson was a Republican, right? But I guarantee not Oshay or Tariq will talk about this because, like I said, both of y'all are some conservative Republican booty clappers for Trump, right? So y'all would never talk about Thomas Jefferson in this way. Y'all would never call Thomas Jefferson a pedophile on your channel. Isn't it ironic? Both of you guys are YouTubers, which means that you earn revenue from advertising because YouTube pays you a portion of the ad revenue. So you are engaged in the same exact business model as Roland Martin. But the only reason you're calling out Roland Martin is because he's black. That's the only reason. If Roland Martin was a white man doing business, you would keep your mouth shut because you believe that the white man has a right to earn money. You believe that the white man is entitled to earn money. So you are respectful. You know your place in society, right? But because Roland Martin is, he has melanin content in his skin complexion, you feel courageous to open your mouth against him, but you won't say a single word against the executives at New York Post, New York Times, CNN, ABC, Viacom, Fox News, not a single one of these media houses because both of y'all some coward ass black men. Let's continue. Other news groups with similar publishing objectives would occasionally be incorporated to broaden the range of potential clients. The Albany Regency is one example of this, as it featured several politicians and newspapers in the state of New York, all with the shared goal of supporting the presidential administration of Martin Van Buren. Another method that shaped the political advertising scene in this period was the lithograph, which was America's preferred method for making mass-produced images. Nathaniel Currier and James Ives created the most popular campaign banners, the first of which was crafted in 1844 for Democrat James K. Polk. The lithograph was meant to go on leaflets to be handed out to voters. Soon, competitors like Martin Van Buren and Zachary Taylor both hired Currier to create political banners for themselves. Now, as we can see, this business practice of setting aside a budget for advertising and media promotion and advertising, that is nothing new. That has been around since the days of the founding fathers, going all the way back to Virginia. Now let's continue. In the 1960s, the first mass media campaign was launched for the John F. Kennedy versus Richard Nixon election. Until this point, mass media was used only for physical products and by companies. After that, political campaigns began following in the footsteps of the first one. Obama's campaign was marked by change in many different aspects because of social media and the internet. Obama's use of social media has been compared to FDR and JFK, their adoption of the radio and television. And for that, Obama has been known as the first social media president. Trump and Hillary Clinton also used ads and public relations to build brand awareness. However, Trump used social media, particularly Twitter, to build relationships with voters and create buzz for his campaign. Yes, going all the way back to Elon Musk, the South African booty scratcher, right? So Kamala Harris, she threw, $300,000 at Roland Martin, but Donald Trump, he had Elon Musk on his team and he gave him a position in government and government contracts. Don't worry, those $1 billion contracts, they're on the way. Just sit tight. Elon Musk's gonna get some amazing contracts these next couple of years. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. And I guarantee not a single one of y'all will make a video about it. Not a single one of y'all got the courage to speak against the white man. Y'all some bitches. See, unlike you, Oshay, who be booty clapping for Trump for no money. You know what I mean? Roland Martin, let that black man get his money, bro. Let that black man get his money, because if you're gonna let Rupert Murdoch get money, you're gonna let David Zaslav get money, you're gonna let, what's that other guy's name? Brian Nichols or whatever his name is get money. Let Roland Martin get his money. All he's getting is $300,000. In the world of advertising, that is chump change, bro. $300,000 ain't nothing in the world of advertising. Like I told you, Fox News by themselves, they made like $1 billion a year off advertising. CNN makes like $500 million a year off advertising, bro. I could keep going. I could name all the big media giants and list the amount of money they make just each year off advertising profits, bro. That little $300,000 ain't nothing, bro. That ain't nothing, bro. You crying because the black man got $300,000, but the white man making billions of dollars and you ain't saying a word? You ain't opening your mouth? Are you scared of the white man, bro? You're not going to say anything against the CEO of New York Post? New York Post, who always runs articles denigrating black folks? You're not going to say anything against the CEO of Fox News, the Murdoch family, when they speak against black folks, always shitting on black folks? You're not going to say nothing against them, but you're going to talk about Roland Martin. Your problem was with Roland Martin, not none of the big multi-billionaire white executives. Oh my God. Y'all some cowards, man. Y'all some cowards, bro. Like I said, if Elon Musk was a Zulu man from South Africa, y'all would have made 1,000 videos. But because he's a European seller from South Africa, y'all keep y'all crusty mouth shut. And that really summarizes your character. Y'all scared of the white man. Y'all masquerade as pro-black men, as strong black men. But really, y'all some cowards, man. Y'all some kittens, man. Y'all not no pit bulls. Y'all act like Rottweilers, but really, y'all some puppies, man. Y'all act like y'all pit bulls, but y'all some puppies, man. Y'all ain't shit. Anyways, man, this is what Never Car. That's Celine. Back in the Billy, yes, indeed. Cash app in the description. Support the channel, man. Support the album. Peace.
No. Feel like I'm 75. Know that your team be full of them traders. You know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we on. She said that she ready to come be my wife, yeah, hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word in this bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news. Back in my city, they loving me. Standing alone, I'm 100 deep. Enemy plotting and still in reach. They try to make sure that we underneath. Trying to make sure that we never make it. Coming for power, come get acquainted. Coming for everything that I wanted. Feeling like Drake, but I really wrote it. Feeling like Kendrick, I'm checking names. Gotta roll up while I go insane. Got so much stress, I've been gained away. Stuffing these racks in this Louis case. One thing for certain, I'm about to check. Keep it 100 and nothing less. Stick with the family since day one. Had to stay down till my day come. Had to stay down, but I'm never patient. Hop on the mic and I'm motivated. Hop on the mic and I drop a classic. Haters can't see me, they copping glasses. Back in the studio making magic. Got a new tape and it's in production. Back on my business, I got a budget. Staying low key when I'm out in public. Feel like I'm 75. Know that your team be full of them traders. You know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we on. She said that she ready to come be my wife, yeah, hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word in this bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news.